think you're right. That's Torrance Mosley. The kick is blocked, knocked down, picked up at the 25, and going to the end zone for the touchdown for the Southeastern Lions.
That was blocked by number 9, Kawan Lee, out of Jules Sumner. And it looked like either Fuller or Doral was a recipient of that block and took it in for a score. But nice play by Kawan Lee, a freshman out of Jules Sumner.
And that's the first block suffered this year by Patrick Ponder.
Welcome to this episode of Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Mercedes-Benz New Orleans and Kate Street Seafood Station right here in Hammond. I'm Allen Waddell, and joined as always by the head football coach of your Southeastern Lions, Coach Ron Roberts. And Coach, thanks for being here. This past week you took on a very good UCA team at home. I know it wasn't the outcome you wanted in this ball game, but you got to put it behind you now and move forward.
Yeah, I thought we had some chances there in the first half. Thought we were playing well. We made some huge mistakes, but we dodged a few and got a goal line stand and made a miss one field goal off to the fumble return on kickoff return. And then really in the second half, thought we really, they came out physically and took it to us in the second half.
Ron, when you have a game like this, how hard is it now to put that behind, because now you have a road trip this weekend to San Antonio to play Incarnate Word?
Well, I mean, it's one thing you got to do. You got to make sure one game doesn't beat you twice, and then we just got to regroup and make sure we got to correct some problems. We got some issues. Again, we turned the ball over 4 times. You can't do that. It's been a plague for us for obviously in last year and this year, and it's a problem that you got to correct those issues, or it's tough to win any football game.
All right, well, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to get to the highlights right here on Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Mercedes-Benz New Orleans and K Street Seafood Station.
In Southeast Louisiana, one luxury automobile dealership stands apart from all the rest: Mercedes-Benz of New Orleans. It's more than just offering Mercedes-Benz vehicles. It's Star Service that prides itself on customer relationships.
From valet service and Mercedes-Benz loaner cars, our customers enjoy award-winning Star Service. Come see what Star Service is all about.
Visit Mercedes-Benz of New Orleans on Veterans in Metairie or at mbofno.com.
Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Mercedes-Benz New Orleans and Kate Street Seafood Station. The Lions and UCA would tangle at Strawberry Stadium in a 2:30 kickoff. Here's the first half highlights.
Oh, what a ball game we've got for you in Southland Conference play today. From Central Arkansas, the Bears. From Southeastern Louisiana,
this one high and returnable for Darius Doral. He'll field it at the 5, coming back 10, 15, and fumbled the football, and it's on the ground. As Central Arkansas will have it at the Southeastern 27-yard line. So Darius Doral had the ball knocked away, got a hat on it. Offset wing, Hildebrand to throw, looking, has pressure in his face. He'll take off and run it. He'll be short of the first down by a yard. Decision time for Steve Campbell. He's going to bring up 4th and 1 at the Southeastern 17. 34 yards. Snap is clean. Kick is up. And he missed it. Hit the left upright and no good. Going. And Southeastern holds. So talked about sudden change. The Lions stand tall defensively. And the gun on 3rd and 3 from his 27-yard line. Takes the snap. He wants to throw on the slant. Caught. First down. J.J. Connor's got it and more. 45 and over across midfield to the Central Arkansas 49-yard line. So Allo finds on 2nd and 10. Allo to throw. 4-man rush. Has time. Wants to go on the corner route. It's got Connor down there and a little bit too tall. He had a step on a defender on the corner route, and Allo a little bit too strong, incomplete. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. No score. Glad you're with us. Back in 1. You're listening to Lions football, the Southeastern Sports Radio. Have a motioned out of or spread out. Hildebrand to throw. Lions 4-man rush. Steps up tall in the pocket. Man wide open. inside the 15, inside the 10, down at the 9. Just did not pick up Jaquez McMillan, 6'4", 200.
Confused a little bit. They'll go the same look here.
They're going to run bubble left side. Gordon's got it inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. He's going to bring up 2nd and goal at the 1.5. They'll spot it officially. And Southeastern already looks out of gas, guys. Stack the line of scrimmage. They'll send Smith in motion. They'll play fake. Looking, has his tight end wide open. He can't get it. It's too tall and incomplete. He had Javon Tillman beat, but Hildebrand just threw that one inaccurately. He's going to bring up 4th and goal, and here comes the field goal unit. So far, Southeastern up against it a little bit, but standing tall will force another field goal opportunity. One setback. They'll motion near side. Hildebrand hands it straight ahead, and he did not get it. He is stopped short at the 1-yard line, and the Lions stand tall again. And they have been outstanding this year, Robbie, in goal line situations.
I tell you, Mark, and your Coach Campbell, you're trying not to walk away with points again, because you've been down here twice, and that was a great drive. They went down the field and got in the red zone, and they had a 4th down and short, boy, and that's almost as demoralizing. But here's a tough situation for the Southeastern offense.
Allo, long snap count. He'll take it, drop straight back. Fires it on the out route. It's got Dickey. Got it! Upfield and out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Great throw by Allo. It floated on him a little bit, but he got it over the linebacker underneath the corner. And Dickey catches it. Stride turns upfield. That'll move the chains. 3rd and 1. Hildebrand's going to run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Arkansas on top, 6-0.
Hildebrand on the keeper for a touchdown.
And that's just, hey, look, they've...
Well, I tell you, you go back to that fumble, and of course you don't want to waste your timeouts, but especially when you only have 2 left. But Hayden Hildebrand, your quarterback, he'll play fake, booting to the right, looking, he'll pump. Now wants to go deep, he's got a man open, but the Lions have it covered, and it's picked off. And coming back the other way, and who is that? Will Hines, I think, or is that no, that is Demarie Lane. He is still on his feet, looks for a block, gets it, 25-30, and ball is fumbled, and Southeastern scrambles for it and has it on the recovery. Wow, that was plenty of breeze behind him. 47 yards on 4th and 9. Snap is clean, kick is up, it's got plenty of leg right down the middle, and it's 10-0 Central Arkansas, and there's your 2-score lead here with 9:54 to play in the first half.
Coverage.
We'll let them get away with them. Here's 3rd and 10, Allo to throw, 4-man rush. And that ball is intercepted, threw it right to the cornerback and back the other way. Looks for the corner, gets a block inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Go with a heavy package, handed away to Juice, and he's got running room across the 40, 45, midfield, 45 of Central Arkansas, and driven out of bounds at the 39. So the Lions were able to sneak a run in there with Juice Marceland, who was lined up at the fullback position, and Southeastern's going to run up tempo. Offset eye, Allo to throw. Looking on the out route, he's got his freshman tight end. It's caught close to the first down. They're going to spot him back a yard. Looks like it's going to be short by a yard. He was right at the sticks. Freeman to snap and Graffia to hold. Snap is clean. Kick is up. And it's good. So Jonathan Tatum continues to have a solid sophomore campaign. And Southeastern notches 3 on the scoreboard. 17-3, 5:13 to play here in the first half. We'll keep it right here. Shea from his own end zone wants to go deep. He's got Acker down there, and he can't come up with it. Intercepted at the 37-yard line. So it's like a punt out of his own end zone. But UCA is going to have a chance to tack on some more here inside the Lion 40-yard line. Left hash since Wilson in motion near side. He's going to take it, roll to his right, has pressure in his face, gets it off, has a man open, he's caught, touchdown, sliding in the end zone. Great catch by number 40.
Ron, certainly a hole to try to dig yourself out of here in the first half. It's a 0-0 game at the end of the first quarter. Then they take advantage of a couple of turnovers. They run an interception back for a touchdown and then have a short field and score right before the half.
Yeah, it's probably you go. It's 10-3 with about 5 minutes to go in the game and at halftime. I thought we got a chance to get away and probably dodge some bullets and get out of there. Feel pretty good about things at that point. The way we played to be a 10-3 ball game, but Those last two kind of sucked the wind out of our guys, and again, credit to them. They put the ball in the end zone, but crucial mistakes again.
All right, let's go out and check out the second half highlights.
Little Brand to throw, wide open, touchdown. It's 30-3.
That's a great design play, the way they did that.
The tight end off the line of scrimmage, nobody home, and
Ability, yep.
here's a handoff to Kalen Henderson. He breaks it left side, looks for a block, gets it, and puts his head down, runs over a bear, and is across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Very physical run by Kalen Henderson, and finally Southeastern able to get to the edge.
All in the box here.
There's a rush 4, hit from behind, it's out. Ball is on the ground. Central Arkansas has it at the Southeastern 48-yard line. Deshae Lander was just killed from behind. Nobody picked up the blitzer coming from the backside. Just a 4-man rush. And they just overwhelmed the Lion offensive line. There'll be a sack fumble, 4th turnover in the ball game for this Lion offense. And
impressive wins scheduled to this point.
Slant touchdown to Desmond Smith. Just got inside coverage. And this has been absolute total domination by Central Arkansas here since the second quarter. Lions come after it. They got it. One is blocked, picked up. It's going to be returned for a touchdown. So the Lions will get on the board via special teams. So Corey Fuller with his second touchdown of the
Mosley's back.
I think you're right. That's Torrance Mosley. The kick is blocked. Knocked down, picked up at the 25, and going to the end zone for the touchdown for the Southeastern Lions.
That was blocked by number 9, Kawan Lee, out of Jules Sumner, and it looked like either Fuller or Doral was a recipient of that block and took it in for a score. But nice play by Kawan Lee, a freshman out of Jules Sumner.
And that's the first block suffered this year by Patrick Ponder. And that one was easily stuffed by Kawan Lee.
The Lions needed something to happen. That might be the break they needed. Of course, they got quite a hill to climb here.
Jonathan Tatum drives that through. 69 seconds remain in the third quarter. And the first touchdown of the day comes on a blocked punt. This is a big run in progress, a fumble forward into the end zone, and it appears Central Arkansas has got it. We'll see how this rule is ruled. On the run, it was Jarvis Cooper, a junior running back out of West Memphis. He was hit hard inside the 10-yard line and fumbled it forward. Central Arkansas appeared to recover
it. There's a fumble in the field of play, fumbled into the end zone, recovered by the offense.
And that's
Touchdown.
Jakari Dilliam.
So it is over here in Hammond, and the Bears, in convincing fashion, scored 45 points after a scoreless first quarter, 45-10 the final, as Central Arkansas is a winner over Southeastern Louisiana.
Ron, certainly a tough one. Positive there in the second half, a block punt run back for a touchdown. We've seen your team score on defense here quite a few times, defense or special teams quite a few times the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, that was a bright spot. It was good to see. I thought that we did it, and we executed the surprise onside well. We got that, just couldn't do anything with it.
All right, well, let's get to a break. When we come back, we'll have more right here on Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Mercedes-Benz New Orleans and K Street Seafood Station.
In Southeast Louisiana, one luxury automobile dealership stands apart from all the rest, Mercedes-Benz of New Orleans. It's more than just offering Mercedes-Benz vehicles, it's Star Service that prides itself on customer relationships.
From valet service and Mercedes-Benz loaner cars, our customers enjoy award-winning Star Service. Come see what Star Service is all about.
Visit Mercedes-Benz of New Orleans on Veterans in Metairie or at mbofno.com.
Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Mercedes-Benz New Orleans and Kate Street Seafood Station. It's now time to take a look at our Lion profile of the week, and this week we're going to check out linebacker Lee Spite, who also has some talents off the field.
Lee Spite came to Southeastern this past spring after having played 2 seasons at Hutchinson Community College up in Kansas. Spite, a native of Kansas, came to Hammond having never visited the campus. But after talking with linebacker coach Aaron Schwanz, Spite knew becoming a Lion was his best option.
My dream was to always play Division I football, so I feel like God had finally given me the opportunity. So I actually looked up the school on YouTube and watched the videos, and I committed.
The 6', 245-pound linebacker quickly made a name for himself on the field. Spite is 5th on the team in tackles with 40 right now. And while Spite is getting it done on the field and in the classroom, turns out he's also getting it done on the keyboard and organ.
I usually pray before I play, and then pray that the Lord, He anoints me as I play.
Lee was first introduced to music at the early age of 2 in his dad's church. The son of a minister, Lee was introduced to the drums, and music has been in him ever since.
I grew up playing the drums in the church. I actually started playing drums when I was 2. Not knowing much, just banging on the cymbals, and eventually picked up how to make beats and the rhythms. And my grandfather, at the time I was attending my grandfather's church before my father, who is now a pastor, before he was pastoring, I would sit on like the second row on a pew and beat on this pew with the little fan. We had these little church fans. You can take the ends off and play on the pew, so I started doing that.
After others saw his musical talent, Lee began making money playing music. It wasn't much money, but at the time it suited Lee's needs.
You learn a couple songs and I put you on the payroll a little bit, give you about $10, $15 a Sunday. I know it wasn't much, but I was about 12 years old, $10, $15 a Sunday. I can go to the gas station after church and give me some snacks with my friends. So.
Now, as far as coming to Hammond to play football, before he arrived here in Hammond, his dad made some phone calls to other ministers he knew and found Lee a church in the area. And wouldn't you know it, Lee became the church organist and keyboard player.
My dad, he actually does a lot of networking in the Church of God in Christ, so he knows lots of pastors. So he made a couple phone calls and to some pastors out in Louisiana.
Every Sunday while his teammates are sleeping off a win, Lee wakes up, practices his music before heading off to Sunday worship service and his musical job.
Then I had to have a conversation with Coach Schwanz, like, Coach, I know we got meetings, but I'm not sure what time, I got to get to church. Church is big in my life. Faith is a big part of my life, and I think being in church is important. It's a good foundation of your faith.
Sundays are big days for Spite. He uses his talent to glorify God, and then when worship service is over, he hurries back to Hammond to watch game film from the night before and lift weights. But Lee wouldn't have it any other way. Football and music are what drives Lee Spite.
Ryan, kind of an interesting story there with Lee being able to play those musical instruments, but he's certainly been good for your team on the field as well.
Yeah, no, he's a great young man. He's a junior. Look, we'll have him around for another year. He's playing well, and he's just a great representative off the field as well.
All right, it's now time to take a look at our profile this week on Hall of Fame, as it was Hall of Fame weekend at Strawberry Stadium. A trio of Southeastern Louisiana legends made up the 2016 Southeastern Athletics Hall of Fame class. The newest Hall of Fame members were Jacques Chevalier, Kenny Learman, and the late Calvin Favron. The induction of the 2016 class brought the total of Southeastern Athletics Hall of Fame inductees to 138.
To be honest, I kind of lost my breath. I was not aware that somebody was even thinking of that. To think of the honor that is bestowed upon me is beyond the dreams. I mean, as an athlete, you always strive to be recognized for what you did, and to be honored as a Hall of Famer is just the top of the list.
Chevalier, a native of Brest, France, is the third Southeastern golfer to be inducted into the Athletics Hall of Fame. Chevalier played for the Lions from 1997 to 2001, helping SLU to Southland Conference Championships in 1998 and 2000. Lehrman's induction brings the total of baseball SLU Athletics Hall of Fame inductees to 17. He is the first former baseball student athlete to be inducted into the Hall of Fame since Wade Miley in 2014. Lehrman pitched for the Lions from 76 to 78 and still holds the school record for career wins with 25.
I get amazed that it was funny because a couple of years ago the Epperson kid was at 24 wins, and people kept sending me these little messages, and I was like, you know it's going to end. They play so many more ball games than we played when I was there. But, records are made to be broken. To think that it's almost 40 years and 25 wins is still at the top of the list, that's just, it kind of blows my mind. It's almost like somebody's watching over me sometimes,
Lehrman led SLU in strikeouts in each of the 3 seasons and ranks 9th in school history with 230 career strikeouts. An ABCA All-Region selection in 1978, he posted a 10-3 record and helped the Lions to the 1978 Gulf South Conference crown.
I was one of these guys. I was a walk-on my freshman year, so I was ineligible to play because I transferred. And Coach Ricketts let me throw batting practice every day, and that ability to throw strikes became really a hallmark, I think, of my career. I was able to throw the ball. Being left-handed, I had a lot of movement on the ball. Didn't overpower anybody, but I had a great curveball and a really good slider. And, of course, I had great defense behind me. So, that was, I would say he was somebody that just pounded the strike zone, and you better be ready to swing.
Lehrman has gone on to raise a family and has 2 daughters who both graduated from Southeastern, and he's very happy they were on hand to share this honor with him.
To share it with my family is even more special.
Favron is the 57th former Lion football player to be named to the Southeastern Athletics Hall of Fame. Following a successful 4-year career in Hammond, Favron was drafted 46th overall in the 2nd round of the NFL draft by the St. Louis Cardinals in 1979.
Oh, it was fine. I think the first game I saw him play, it was on television. My parents lived in Clarksville, Tennessee, so St. Louis Cardinals, that was the signature team that we saw every weekend. And when we saw him out there, I think it was like his 2nd game. Because, when Calvin went there, he took a veteran's starting position. And you could see every play that when they would run a play, he was there. If he didn't make the tackle, he was there to make the tackle. But it was very rewarding to see Calvin out there and stuff. Remember that, for 4 years I played with this man.
Favron had a breakout season as a senior, earning first-team All-Gulf South Conference honors. Second on the team with 58 tackles, Favron was a key member of an SLU defense that finished ranked nationally in scoring defense.
Calvin was a heck of an athlete. He was unreal. The things that he was doing, he was probably one of the best players that we had on the team at the time on defense, being as young as he was. We was having practice. Robert Youngblood was our defensive coordinator. Well, that particular week, I forgot who we were playing, but we didn't have a good practice, and he was real perturbed with us. And he ran our tongues out, put us on a 2-man sled. That wasn't enough. He put us on a 7-man sled. Well, Calvin was the first one. When he hit the 7-man sled, he broke it.
For more information on the Southeastern Athletics Hall of Fame, please visit lionsports.net and click on the Hall of Fame page. Ron, nice to see those guys, and congratulations to all those that were inducted in the Southeastern Hall of Fame.
Yeah, what a huge honor, and it's great to have representatives like that be inducted into your Hall of Fame.
No doubt about it. Let's go ahead and take our final break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the scouting report for this weekend right here on Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Mercedes-Benz New Orleans and K Street Seafood Station.
In Southeast Louisiana, one luxury automobile dealership stands apart from all the rest, Mercedes-Benz of New Orleans. It's more than just offering Mercedes-Benz vehicles, it's Star Service that prides itself on customer relationships.
From valet service and Mercedes-Benz loaner cars, our customers enjoy award-winning Star Service. Come see what Star Service is all about.
Visit Mercedes-Benz of New Orleans on Veterans in Metairie or at mbofno.com.
Your eyesight is so important, and when it comes to your eye care, let the friendly staff at the Bond Roten Eye Clinic care for you. Doctors Hunter Bond and Chris Roten, along with their staff of trained doctors, are committed to providing every patient with quality care. The Bond Roten Eye Clinic has the latest medical technology and eye care to help you, the patient. With over 14 years of experience, the Bond Roten Eye Clinic has 3 locations to serve you, with offices in Denham Springs, Hammond, and Amite. So if it's a checkup, glasses, or LASIK surgery, you need to visit the Bond Roten Eye Clinic. For more information on the clinic, please visit bondroteneyeclinic.com.
Rendy's Quick Stop, located just outside the gates of Southeastern on University Drive, has everything you need in a convenience store. If you're looking for a quick snack or a full-service cold drink fountain or an ice-cold beer, make sure you visit Rendy's walk-in beer cooler. Rendy's also has a huge selection of import and domestic wine. So whether you're running low on gas or whether you just want to pick up lunch or supper to go, visit Rendy's Quick Stop. Rendy's accepts Lions Lanyap for Southeastern students. Rendy's Quick Stop, a proud supporter of Southeastern football.
Welcome back to Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Mercedes-Benz New Orleans and Kate Street Seafood Station. At this time of the show every week, Kate Street always brings out something delicious for Coach Roberts and myself to dive into. This week it's steak tips, some green beans, some potatoes. They bring out something fantastic each and every week. If you haven't had a chance to eat here, make sure you come check out Kate Street Seafood Station. Let's pop up the Southland Conference standings right now, Coach. We're sitting right there just behind UCA and Sam Houston, who remain undefeated, but still a lot of teams just kind of jammed up there in the middle.
Oh yeah, it's good. You know, again, it's a competitive conference. Southland Conference is a great conference, and again, we're happy to be sitting where we're at, and look forward. Hopefully, make sure we got to finish this thing strong, and look forward to playing Incarnate Word this weekend.
Ron, still a whole lot to play for here in 2016. Have a chance to get to 7 wins. Obviously, that would make you eligible for postseason play, but that starts this week. You have to go kind of start that second season, go on the road, take on Incarnate Word. For those that remember, last year's game was crazy. It was an absolute monsoon in Hammond, but this year you're going to be over there in San Antonio for a 2:30 kickoff.
Yeah, I look forward to a big, great game. I know they're a very good football team, got a great quarterback. We're looking for a big game over there, and again, are looking for our guys to bounce back and put the best foot forward.
I know sometimes when you don't play your best, you're eager to get back on the field. Is that how your team is right now?
Yeah, I think so, and we're just looking forward to getting that next opportunity to get back on the field and represent ourselves.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. 2:30 kickoff this Saturday over in San Antonio, Texas, as Southeastern takes on Incarnate Word in a big Southland Conference matchup. So for Coach Ron Roberts, I'm Allen Waddell. We'll see you next time on Inside Southeastern Football with head coach Ron Roberts, presented by Mercedes-Benz New Orleans and K Street Seafood Station.